8 Parenting Rules of Mark Zuckerberg's Parents. 1. They modeled their kids' views on work. Edward Zuckerberg is a dentist. He runs his practice out of the Zuckerberg family home. His wife Karen is a licensed psychiatrist. She worked as his office manager. Mark grew up watching his parents work. He saw them taking responsibility for their livelihoods. 2. They prioritize education. Edward and Karen both have graduate degrees. They made sure their 4 children had great educations. Mark went to the Phillips Exeter Academy boarding school. Then he moved on to Harvard University. He dropped out to pursue Facebook in 2004. In 2017, Mark returned to Harvard to collect his degree. His parents supported him in the audience. 3. Their home is a technology-friendly. Edward bought early models of home computers. They were expensive and didn't really do much, but they became a natural learning tool for his kids. This gave Mark a head start on his life path. 4. They don't push their expectations on their kids. His parents half expected Mark to become a lawyer. At a young age, he could give strong arguments. He backed them with facts, logic, and reasons. However, his parents didn't make him pursue the career. Edward said,
"Rather than impose upon your kids or try and steer their lives in a certain direction, recognize what their strengths are and support their strengths and support the development of the things they're passionate about."
Before college, Edward offered Mark an alternative. He could have a future as a McDonald's franchise owner. The family would invest in a franchise and help run it. 5. They provided security for their kids. Edward has been working to provide stability for his family. It started before he even met his wife and had children. In his youth, he was interested in computers, but he pursued what was seen as a stable career at the time. He enrolled in the New York University College of Dentistry. 6. They encouraged their kids' interests. Mark had an interest in computers. At elementary school, Edward taught him how to program with a tutorial disc. Mark learned to make games with his friends' drawings. One of his first inventions was to help his dad. When Mark was 12, he created a messaging program. The family called it ZuckNet. It sent messages between computers around the house. Edward used a program in his dental office. It helped the receptionist inform him of a new patient. 7. They set limits for their kids. Edward weighed in on discipline. He doesn't believe in physical discipline, but he acknowledges some behaviors can't be tolerated. He said,
"If you impart your dislikes about certain negative behaviors early in their lives, they will learn to understand what your feelings on certain matters are."
8. They balance work and life. Edward and Karen both worked from home, so they could give more attention to their family. Edward said,
"We had a unique situation because my office was in the house. I highly recommend it if it works for your occupation. It did afford the ability to work and be home with the kids at the same time."